Good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to this stream here. It's a new week. Yesterday was a bank holiday, a Labor Day. We're back on track. First stream of the week. Let's get it going. Let's make it an epic week. Let's make some money together. What about that? Looking forward to the process of trading as well here. And let's enjoy our journey. All right. How are you guys doing? Great to have you guys back. A lot of things to talk about. A lot of things has happened. Yes. The whole industry is talking about that one thing. About my funded next year. We're going to talk about that one along the way a little bit as well. We already recorded a video about it. Still important to go over everything. So, you know, we're fully aligned here. Fully up to date. Let me see what is in the building today. What do we have today here? Let me have a quick look. Beautiful. Where's our logo? There we go. There we go. Okay, amazing fam. Welcome back. There we go. All right, what do we have here? Eldar, my man. What's happening, Eldar? Hey, JP Talk. Welcome back. Rizwan. My man. Wesley. How are you doing, man? Vicky. Hey, welcome back, Vicky. Russell. It's a new week, Lorenzo. Let's keep grinding. Absolutely. Snowfall. W in the chat. Amazing. Abdul. Mohammed. Thomas. Let's kill it. Okay. Amazing, fam. FX done. Rafa. W Butt. Muggsy. I love it. Abhishek. Okay, guys, I'm looking forward to this week. I think the market is looking great. See some great opening here on the Monday. Yesterday, got some good confirmation today about the Sunday open. Of course, we're gonna enjoy the whole week. We're gonna go through a whole trajectory. We're probably gonna stream Friday as well, to go for the closure, because yesterday we were not streaming, so this is perfect. 4 days, like promised. Probably gonna integrate a Friday stream here for you guys as well. So that's gonna be fun. Looking forward to that here. We're gonna talk about gold. Gold opened bullish, is flipping. Dollar opened bearish, is flipping bullish. Okay, very important. How did we open? How did we flip? And this is what usually happens on a Monday. You create that candle, you come down, you create a bottom wick, and you come up here on the weekly. Strong bottom wick right now on the weekly, pushing up further. Gold doing upsource, the exact opposite here. We're gonna talk about that. There are some other pairs I would like to look at again. GJ is one of them. We're gonna go over GJ also in a second here. But just to kick it off, fam. All right, we closed August really reasonable, I have to say. Much better than I anticipated for an August overall. So I'm happy to reset the month. Of course, it's September right now. So we're going to reset the month in regards of our results here. The point of control, the V3 signals as well were positive overall. Hope you guys made some money out of this. So I think it was just a fantastic start of, of the summer. Almost there, almost closing out, heading into autumn already. Time is flying. So I'm looking forward to see how September goes. Now, in order to kick off the month, we're going to talk about the monthly candles, and we're going to go to the weekly. We're going to go to the daily. But, let's start before we actually do our analysis here, because there is no trade right now anyways. We're waiting for the New York Open. The pre-open in like, what, 15 minutes or 50 minutes. No news today, which is great. No distractions. That's a good start of the month for us. Let's go over one quick video here. To just get some of our psychology, done here. Let's just make sure that we start the month great together, and I'm really happy that you guys are over here. Perfectly 7 a.m. sharp. Yeah, absolutely amazing. 500 people. Make sure you smash that like button for the fam, for the limitless. Trading Academy, make sure that you are smash that like button for us to support the channel as well, as we're coming closer and closer to the 40k subs. This is where I'm like, yes, 40k. 40k is where we're gonna see the change here. All right, that's the bridge. The 40 psychological number, but it's looking better. Okay, quick video. Who knows this guy right here? You probably already seen the title. I'm just okay, my mistake. This is Mark Douglas, the OG. Okay, he of course he wrote that book Trading in the Zone. I think many of you guys already know it. He is a legend in the game. Rest in peace. I think he passed away recently, if I'm correct. But it was already like 70 years ago. An absolute legend. Okay, let's quickly go over 1 or 2 minutes of his content real quick and listen what he got to say here. Okay, why not? Why not just doing it? Start the month fresh together before we go into our analysis and before we're going to start looking for our trades for today. All right, let's listen to it for a couple minutes and let's learn from the master right here, right now.
For the 5 mile rule, okay, we're gonna do the 5 mile rule in a trading exercise. Why are we going to do the exercise? Remember, we have to have clarity of intent. What is our desire? Our desire is to become a consistently successful trader, one where I can generate an income I can rely on. Okay? And so we are going to actually trade for a new reason.
For a new reason.
We're going to stay focused in the process of trading as opposed to the outcome.
Pay very close attention.
The typical trader is obsessed with the outcome of a trade. The professional trader is focused in the process of trading and letting the outcomes take care of themselves. As a matter of fact, the best traders that I've ever encountered love the process of trading. The typical trader, on the other hand, either has no awareness of the actual process of trading or really doesn't like the process of trading, but they're addicted to or obsessed with the outcome. I know everyone has had that experience. You've made up your mind with so much desire, so much clarity of intent, and with absolute sincerity that you got the desired result. So I'm saying that if you make up your mind to trade for a new reason, the reason is the acquisition of skills as opposed to the outcome or how much money you're making, you will acquire those skills and then you'll find that the outcomes just take care of themselves. If you've paper traded or tested your methodology to the point where you have confidence that you have something that can generate consistent results,
we're almost there.
Then you can do this exercise. If you haven't, then you're going to have to do that first. You're going to have to plan your trades. In other words, you're going to have to take your methodology and determine a given set of rigid variables, because what we're going to do is set up a trading exercise with just a simple 25 trade or 20 trade sample size. In other words, what you're going to say is that I am willing to invest in the development of these skills, the skill of learning to trade without fear, learning to think in probabilities. Because when you learn to think in probabilities, the fear will go away. And so what I essentially have to do is convince myself. I have to purposefully step into an experience where I am convinced, where I literally convince myself that these principles are true. Now, they sound true to you. They might resonate as the truth, but you have to keep in mind that you might have a backlog of any number of experiences that would support beliefs that would argue otherwise.
Okay. So what we're going to do today, what we're going to do this whole month, is we are going to focus on the process of trading, all right? Rather than specifically the outcome of any specific trade we as a community are going to take together. I think that's the best advice I'm going to give you for this month. Let's focus on the process, all right? instead of just the outcome. Everyone who asks me right now, Lorenzo, forget about this video, what about gold? Okay, give me a trade setup right now. This is not for you. This is for the people that are actually interested in becoming a profitable trader in the long term. People that are willing to put in the work and effort in order to change their life, their family lives, the people that they care about, themselves. Whatever your desire is or may be, the process is what's going to get you there, not the direct outcome of any internal trade specifically. So this is where we're going to make the difference here. The process is where we are going to elevate as a community, where we are going to thrive and book and gather results here. So if we get a losing trade together, it's a process. It's not a direct consequence of an external or internal outcome. Just want to clarify that. Okay? Yes, we want to make money here. We're here in the game to make money. We're here on the live streams to make money. But if I disappear or your favorite streamer disappears, then what are you going to do? You're going to go to a new stream. You're going to start from scratch. Or are you going to change and you're going to just change and enjoy the process, gather the data, become a profitable trader yourself, and eventually elevate yourself into success so you can maybe do the same thing and spread the word. That's my advice to you here. Now let's go over gold. And I think this is the way to approach the market right now. All right. It is impossible to win every trade. It is impossible to lose every trade. It's that simple. What we're going to do is we're going to find a balanced way in between winning and losing, where we will always come out on top. That's the idea, and that's what we're here for. So welcome to the Limitless Trading Academy. It's September. Let's crush it. Let's make some money together. And let's do start with our gold analysis here. All right. Thank you for listening. So, number one, smash that like button. Very important. Number two, let's look at the weekly chart for gold here. Because we have, by the way, also closed the monthly. We came back to 50% of the body and we flipped that candle. We're now pushing back down here. We have a massive wick. Why? We literally came from 1885 all the way up to 1940 in around 10 days. 10 trading days. So this is a significant push up. That gap needs to be filled here. So we're looking for a reversal back to the downside right now, at least to fill up some of that imbalance that has been created here on the daily, especially. So if you look on the daily right now, we still have that gap, and that gap ends at roughly 1926, where I think we're going to find some support will be at 1926, roughly around that time here. Therefore, I do believe that if we push further, and with that flip right now pushing us down, we can come maybe towards the 1925, 1924, somewhat of this zone here, where we would find definitely some strong support overall. Why? Internally, we have created higher highs. We would flip. We would fill up all that imbalance, potentially create us a nice short bounce here. Does it mean we can only look for longs? Absolutely not. I think that we can definitely look for potential short opportunities right now as well here, due to the fact that we can easily see a rejection point right now, pushing us further down, pushing us towards the 1924, could still give us actually, from a logical standpoint, a nice 2-to-1 here, if not a little bit higher in case of a 3-to-1, something like that. We're going to get there in a second. We're waiting for some volume to come into the market here. Now, looking at the weekly, I think this is important to look at for the dollar itself. The dollar showed us a very strong, showing us a lot of potential right now to the upside, breaking finally, and this is super important, the weekly highs here. So we are looking at the weekly highs at 104.71, which is right at that high right here. This is the high that created this low. We're now back at that weekly high here. We're literally tapping into it at this specific moment. So this is a crucial moment for the dollar, for us to see potentially what the direction is going to be here. From a weekly, from a daily, and from a 4-hour, if not lower time frame standpoint as well here. So we are now at that resistance, and this is going to make it or break it for the dollar, in my opinion. So we are very, very close at this specific moment to see what the dollar is going to do here. The dollar looks extremely strong to me at this specific moment, and is not seemingly looking to slow down. There is no reason for it, in my opinion. Also, there is no news this seems very, very legit to me. No manipulation in that manner, or at least from the parade, the price action is currently moving. So that's what we're looking for. I think there is a big chance we could see continuation happening towards the 1926 to go for that daily imbalance here. The daily fill completely coming down. Looking at that potential continuation here. The question is, how aggressive is this gonna move, or this move gonna be? We will have to see, and we will see in what manner that will be an interesting one here. Already we find some support right now on the 1930, and this is where you can already see it at this specific moment. Around the 1930, you see that we're finding some support right here, right now. Okay, you have that support here. You have that resistance here, and we're now back at that support here. So I think that's a level to break in order for us to look for continuation back to the 1925, 1924, which could be a nice move. It's a bigger move than we might think here. If you take that down here, you would still look at a potential 50 pip move to the downside. If you could break close below and look for continuation below that level. So that's the gold for now. The direction of gold. Gold is not looking particularly strong. Then we have the Japanese yen basket. The Japanese yen basket is looking better. We created a massive expansion. We're pulling back and we're coming now into this area of the month here. We're bouncing off here. GJ came up, is now getting rejected. Now it seems like it wants to come down here. We had a nice zone here. We call this the fixed zone profile. We expand, and by surprise, I mean, it's not really a surprise anymore. We got rejected at the naked point of control here perfectly. Literally on the dot here. So what are we looking for now is we're looking for that lower low. That lower low on the 5 minute is actually below that zone here. If we can close a nice 30-minute candle here and we see the next candle continuing to the downside, creating a top wick, flipping this previous candle, we might take a short here for the downside, putting our stop loss above the point of control and targeting the lows here. That leftover liquidity was built up below that level at 184. That could be the nice continuation towards the downside here if we see a closure below that level right now happening, which is closing in around 8 minutes from now. So we're actually already very close towards a potential trade here in that manner, which I'm definitely willing to risk here. Okay, looking forward to that. Excited for closure, see how that goes. So gold closure below 1930, GJ potential closure right now below that level. We look for a continuation of that initial zone here. The other one I've shared in our Discord, in our V3 signals right now. I have no idea how that currently is looking like. We talked about potentially the dollar against the yen. We already, I think, are a little bit higher, but what I do see is that we are at a very strong rejection point on the higher time frame. And at the same time right now, we're seeing something very interesting happening for the dollar against the yen as well, which is right at this level. And that level is at, I need to see how we react right now. Okay. So we're right in that initial zone at top. What we need to see is a lower low. We need to break down, create a lower low, and then we have potentially some interest towards the downside here. But the dollar is still looking very strong. So be careful. I think GJ is looking much more interesting right now with the yen coming up rather than the dollar against the yen at this specific moment. What we were looking for was a lower low. That lower low has not been created yet. So this is something that we can look out for a little bit later. So yeah, let's see if we can sell below this level. If we close below it and the next candle comes down, again, this is not looking bullish at all. When you see these three candles right here, we call this actually kind of a double wick confirmation, pushing us further down. If you now break support, we close below it, the next candle comes down, we push down, and we take action from here. So it's either going to be GJ today, or it's going to be gold. Very simple. The main focus is going to be that for now at this specific moment here. So let's see how we close with GJ. 6 more minutes left here. Looking forward to see how this one moves and if you can take a trade right there. Point of control looks beautiful. Nice continuation, consolidation, expansion right here. Retracement, continuation to the downside. Looking good. Want to see closure below and a flip for us to take a trade. Stop loss above the point of control. Does that make sense, fam? Let me know. Gold is already coming down here. It's starting to look very, very good here. The closure of the dollar is also in 5 minutes above this level on the 30-minute. Any closure, continuation, bottom wick for the dollar, flipping, coming up, looking for continuation, gold breaking down, looking for continuation. Pretty straightforward today. All right? Hope that makes sense. Looking good, looking good. Also, the stock market. We're going to talk about the stock market a little bit later. But the indices are looking weak. Are not looking strong at all. So that's going to be another one, which is going to be, in my opinion, very, very interesting. Let's see which one is going to play out to. Looking forward to that. So it could be GJ, where we take this one, stop loss above the highs, and we target the lows. Pretty straightforward. So I'm looking forward to something like something in this manner right here. For gold, we're gonna patiently wait to see if we can close below it. So far we're holding up, but it's not looking strong. It's not looking strong at all here. So yeah, looking very interesting. Then another question in regards to the prop firms. You guys know what happened with my Forex Funds. I actually created also a video about it. I'm probably not the only one. I think there were like 100 guys out there that created videos about, you know, the future of prop firms and my Forex Funds and everything that's happening right now at the moment. My opinion is very simple. I think this is very unfortunate, but also very healthy. I think this is a good wake-up call for a lot of companies out there. It was getting too much, too reckless, and it is good that now, you know, at least one firm, you know, got put in its place here. The way it goes is always very unfortunate for the people that bought challenges. You cannot deny that. It's terrible. I don't like it. It should have been, you know, they should have been paid out and said, okay, you know, you have the opportunity to pay out your people right now, and then we close down. But you know how that goes. You know how that goes. It always happens just like that. So in regards to the future of prop firms here, I think this is a start where you will see right now at this particular moment a lot of firms suddenly you know, changing up their policies and stuff. But also you have to understand that this is a semi-unregulated market. A semi-unregulated market, okay? So you have to understand there is always risk involved. Always risk involved. Okay, what you need to do is, just in like trading, which is such as risky, you need to divide your risk. You need to find ways to spread your risk and to not, you know, go all in right away. Rather spread your risk amongst multiple prop firms or whatever you want to do here, because that's just the reality. We cannot, you know, look in a magic ball here and see, okay, this one is trustworthy and this one isn't. There is no way to find out. We all thought that my Forex Funds was somewhat transparent and legit. Otherwise, they would never be the biggest firm out there. Okay? So in that sense, you know, you cannot predict any outcomes here for any prop firm. However, it is still potentially a nice way to gather capital here. The interesting part though, and this is the most important part, is that, and what I realized is that they really went, and this is something that you have to understand as well, they really went after the big players, right? The guys that were making the most money. So we're specifically talking about the 0.001%, whatever it was, like 100 people out of what, 24,000 funded traders. It's a minor percentage. So the more you were making, the more they were trying to see if they could get you off your funded account here, in that sense, or prohibit you from paying you out. So if you are playing it smart and you're going for the, you know, the regular payouts, and you spread your risk amongst multiple prop firms, you don't go for crazy numbers, but you're trying to go, you know, get 5% here, 5% there, this and this and that. Then at that moment, you will have potentially still enough potential here. So do take that in consideration. I see gold coming down. If we close below here, fantastic. Let's create a top wick, fill up that imbalance and flip, and we take a short. Lost my 5k challenge. Can imagine how people are feeling after this. Now, that's always super unfortunate. There's nothing you can say against it. You know, it's... you never know when it's coming. And that's what pisses me off. Is that, you know... It's never the big players that are, you know... really, you know... Yeah, how do you say that? It's never the big players that are, you know, that are getting fucked in that sense. It's always the small guys here. It's always the retail that is always at the short end of the stick, eventually. But yeah, the best thing that we can do is to understand that this is an unregulated market. The prop firm industry is new. 3 years ago, nobody ever heard of prop firms. Now you have hundreds of them. So, you know, like it is in every new market, we have to understand the risk here and we have to try to divide and protect ourselves against any, you know, any new potential threat here. Okay. Okay, I like this. I like this closure. It's starting to look very interesting to me right now at the moment. Let me quickly look at gold. Okay, beautiful. So if these levels are down and breaking below, and we're seeing these levels getting taken out, we might be entering a gold short position here. You know, guys know exactly when I'm entering. Stop loss is going to go above the highs. Something like that is what we're looking for. So we're waiting for these limits to be removed here and see from there. Something like that. I do like this continuation here. I think 1926 is a really reasonable target. We would fill up the daily wick. The daily wick to the downside here. We also have this this new zone right now. Yeah, I like it. I think we can start looking for short very shortly. We're gonna break these levels very soon. These buy limits are getting bought up here. One layer, not entering yet, so wait patiently. In this sense here, GJ, there we go. GJ is such a trapping pair lately. No closure below that level. No closure below the 184.781. We wicked the last minute and now we're pushing up again. So if we would have closed here, the next candle created a top wick and we flipped it, we would have taken a short. For now, we luckily didn't enter. We were patient here, waiting for that close to happen. And I think that would have made a big difference here. So yeah, good to know. We're gonna enter short our gold very soon. Not yet though. Be patient. Will New York open not cause a pump to the upside? Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. If we flip this candle here on the dollar, bullish, then yeah, it's time to enter. So right now at the moment you see that the dollar here is coming up without a top wick. If we flip it and we push further and we have a nice bottom wick here and we look for a continuation, then yeah, we have something to look out for and we can take a trade here. So you don't have to rush it. Same as GJ. We're just we're paying attention. It's like 30 minutes before the open as well. No need to rush right now and setup. We're going to patiently wait here. We want to win. And we definitely want to start the month strong. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Lorenzo, where are you waiting for now to enter with gold? I'll wait for the dollar to push and to flip it. So what I want to see is I want to see the dollar turning green. And I want to see these levels for gold getting broken. Because then there is like a huge gap. We come down. Dollar comes up. We come down. We're going to go towards these new buy orders below here. And we will potentially take advantage of that gap. Once we come to that gap and we come down here, we can already secure ourselves, put our stop loss and break even or whatever the case may be. Even take some profits. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, the dollar flip is where I'm looking for. Because it is as a very important zone right here. Beautiful. Do you not see above or zero resistance? But you have to understand that the moment we are breaking this, we're holding support right now. Like, we cannot enter a short regardless. So we need to wait for it to react here. We're not going to go long because the setup is not long for us right now at the moment. So we're waiting for that reaction here. The reason why is because we're seeing that gap below on the daily. We want to fill up the daily imbalance. And the daily imbalance is filled at 1926. So we want to fill as much as possible right now of that daily balance right here in order for us to look for a bounce potential. Want to see it coming down here. If the dollar comes up and flips it, it gives us another confidence as well. So a lot of different confidence coming together, waiting for it patiently to happen here. No rush. Lorenzo, can you stream it in Discord as well? We can get it sorted in a second here. Let's do it. Perfect. I'm in the V3 trading floor with you guys here. If you're in the V3, you can join us. And then I will share indeed the chart on Discord, which has no delay here. Okay. I think this will help you tremendously. So I will do this in a second here. If gold fails to break out, will we go long? I will have to look at the internal levels here. Let's say on the 5-minute. And see how we perform and operate here. Let's say we break the 1932.4. So let's say we see something like this here. We start breaking some of these levels. For example, this is one of them, a lower low and a higher high, and the dollar breaks down and creates like a lower low here. And we really start coming down right now at that weekly resistance. And we're gonna go for this like sell side liquidity is building up for the dollar right here below. And we actually break it, we might be able to take a reverse trade here to the upside for gold. So let's see. Let's see what happens. We have a couple of options here. Gold is oversold, has to trace in 1946. There is plenty of time until New York opening. Right with Dom. Yes, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. V3 is killing it. Yes, sir. So what do you guys do? What do you guys do this week? Did you guys trade it yesterday, by the way? I am doing on the side. Let me show you guys real quick. For fun. This is not for me here. Only. This is a small challenge. Right there. Okay. And I'm trying to absolutely crush it in that challenge. It's only a $25,000 account. So it's very small. But what I'm trying to do is to see if I can pass this. I do this purposefully, not particularly to get myself funded in any way, shape or form. But I do it once every 2 or 3 months to prove to the community that your boy can still do it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to absolutely crush it here. We have done 11 trades. We're at a 91% win rate here right now at the moment. We had not a single loss, I think. Yeah, we had one like what, break even? One break even trade. Right there. And we are getting there. So what I'm going to do is I want to pause it. I want to get a payout. And I want to do a giveaway with that money. Like 50% of it. Something like that. That's my idea. It's not for the money. It's to prove to you guys and myself that I'm still in the game here. Okay? We're up 5% now, roughly. I started it at the 25th of August. August, yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Trying to see if it's possible. And yeah, once in a while I have to show the community that it's possible. And that's my goal here. That's the only reason why I'm doing challenges. To show or lead by example. I think that's the best way to do it here. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I have something on the side right here. I want to absolutely destroy it. Stick with the 90%. You cannot. I mean, you can never know. But a good start. Good start. Is Fund next trustworthy because my Forex Funds failed so much? So we all thought that my Forex Funds was trustworthy. I've spoken to the guys themselves. Of course, the first thing I did was send them a message. Hey, what about you guys? They're stating that they're doing everything in their power to stay completely legit and transparent. In the end, I'm going to be fully honest with you guys. This can happen to any prop firm out there. I have no idea. I'm not going to sit here and say, okay, yeah, 100%, if I don't know all the internal data. All right? Just so you know. Gonna be honest here, transparent here, but this counts for any prop firm out there, unless I would own it practically myself. That's the only way where I would say with 100% certainty, I'm the owner of the prop firm. I know the internal data, so I know that it's legit. It's that simple. So, you know, up to you. Spread your risk and you know, do your due diligence. But so far, so good. Is this your funded account? No, this is my personal account here. From tomorrow onwards, I'm going to trade with Vantage on MetaTrader. So I'm going to trade in a MetaTrader terminal again. Hope you guys like that. Will be maybe a lot, you know, nicer for you guys because a lot of you guys trade with MetaTrader. So then you will see me trading live from Vantage with MetaTrader. So it's going to be interesting. Going to be looking forward to it. Tomorrow and some of this week. Just gathering, fixing some stuff here. And then it should be good. Vantage, by the way, one of the biggest prop firms, one of the biggest brokers out there. You know, massive broker. So thank you for transparency and always having our back. Yuri, Thomas, and Gavin are always to the up and up, top notch and honest. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Do you consider prop firms as safe now as they use a regulated broker, or it's still uncertain in your eyes here? You know, I would be hypocritical if I would tell you that everything is 100% safe. In any unregulated market, nothing is 100% safe here. So it's all about risk management. Right? Also for you in trading. Same thing for, you know, actively, you know, taking advantage of these opportunities right here. I do think that if you just get funded and you have a funded account and you can get to your first payout, that you should get your money back. And from there, it's risk-free regardless. So if you have the capability, and this is what I'm always already saying, and I said this already for a very long time here. If you can afford a $200,000 account, that does not particularly mean that you have to buy a $200,000 account, right? Why not starting with a $50,000 account? Prove yourself that the prop firm is good, that you like the way, you know, you can trade with the prop firm, that the slippage is good, everything is fine. create the proof for yourself, get a payout, then leverage that money to buy a bigger challenge and just play with your profits. You can start as low as you want. So it's completely up to you to start here and to determine on what level you want to start with. Even if you could afford a $200,000 account. I don't recommend it. I don't see the point. Unless you truly can afford it and you just don't care. Then it's completely fine. So what we're looking for is, either we break above here, above the 1932. I think that's a great start. Or we close above the 1930. And we have a short. So let's see how that goes. For GJ, Trap City, we wait patiently for a closure below. Magic says use your platform as a tool for your personal account. That's what I do agree. I think it's a great way to get started and to get familiar in the space and to just scale up your own account. There is no faster way than using and leveraging platforms. You don't have to go for 50% profit a month and make an insane amount of money, but you can get 5% a month, 5% here, 5% there. Gather some profits, right? Rather than playing it big on one firm, you spread it out and you go for these minor profits on different type of firms at the same time. Would still give you the same results, yet you spread your risk. So instead of, for example, buying a $200,000 account, you can also buy 4 50K accounts, if you could afford it, at 4 different firms, for example. You know? A lot of workarounds here. So yeah, I understand your concern. It's completely valid because this truly shocked the industry. But I do believe in many ways it's better for it to happen. Because you know how that chain reaction will be for these other firms right now. That are, maybe not legit as well or had the same intentions. If you know that the regulators are coming after you or potentially could, you're like, oh no, I need to change things up. I cannot keep going. We need to treat our guys better here. My Forex Funds' biggest mistake was greed. They became way too greedy. And it's very easy. Because if you think that you can get away with it, yes, you will get greedy. Because, you feel like you have so much power. And it's like watertight. There's no way they can find out. Well, then it happens. Your account gets frozen and bye-bye. There goes your firm, and there comes your court case. So yeah, greed is a killer, an absolute destroyer. But this also counts for you. Greed from your end can be destructive. So find balance in everything you do. Any position yet? We're waiting. We're waiting. Troy Knight says, or join us for the live trading with Thomas during London. Amazing. One trade with GU with 0.25% risk gave me $345. Thank you, Thomas. We clan has spoken. Shout out to you, man. Yes, our V3 is on fire. Do you have any idea about EA trading? There are some really good profitable EAs out there. It's really hard to find them. The best thing to do is to speak to somebody that can help you develop an EA based on what you like and your strategy. Otherwise, it's gonna get too expensive for you in order to get a hold of one. Can't wait, bro. You or anyone else don't know if any of these firms are legit. That pays you out seeking might just be the same as my Forex Funds. Go with a live account, use small lot size to build up your cash. I think that's too slow. If you want to start with a small account If you cannot flip your account and you want to go for consistent, I think it's a little bit too slow. I do believe in the process, and that the process is more important than the results at the beginning. But once you have your skill set and you think you're ready, then I would take advantage of them right now. I would definitely take advantage of these opportunities here. The fact that this happened to my Forex fund does not mean that, you know, and everything will fall apart now. You know, just like that. That's usually not how it goes here. They're going to set a statement. They're going to set a hard statement with my Forex funds. They're going to take them to court. It's going to be a disaster for them. The case is just too strong. And then, yeah, you're going to see a lot of firms right now changing their policies, which is actually going to become better for you overall. So it will take a lot of time. Like a case file, building up evidence in a case file takes months, if not years, to build up. So this is the moment to take advantage of it indeed. Still. GG, 50-minute dollar index bears divergence. Yes, okay, so we are at that weekly resistance. Right here, right now. So we are facing higher time frame resistance right now for the dollar. Right here. We're right below it, as you see here right now. So this could be a moment where the dollar would turn around and could potentially come down. So if that happens and gold breaks above and there is enough volume, we just wait for the highs to be broken for continuation to the upside. There are indeed not many sell limits placed right here, right there as well. So that's interesting to know. Wait for some volume to come into the market. When I got into the detail of the report, I think my Forex fund model was substantially different than any other providers with their own broker. So, yeah, I agree. I agree. Currency Crusader, why even with the V3 membership I'm not allowed access to the crypto calls without opening a BitGet account with your affiliate link? This is worrying for me as you guys seem to be after the commission of the clients. Yes, of course we are. That's how it works. We have a course, we have signals that we provide for free. It doesn't cost you money. We can also sell you a course or we can sell you access to it. So in this way for you it's free. And the only thing that you have to do is to sign up and we will make our money this way. It's very straightforward. So I don't see the problem with it. We want you to win. That's why we created the course. That's why we have everything set up in that system to make you win. We even have profitable guys that are taking the trades right here in the community itself. Will my Forex funds refund the challenge money? I do believe it will take a lot of time. And if they're going to pay you back, it's going to take a very long time. So it's very hard to say. It can take 2 years. You'd have no idea how long a process like this does. It's a big, big case. So the bigger the case, the longer it's going to take. So the question will be, yeah, well, if they confiscated money, then who knows? Hopefully you can get your money back. But you have no idea when or what or how. Do we sell once the price breaks 90.30? So I'm waiting for a closure below it. I'm waiting for a bullish signal of the dollar. And then, yeah, we will enter a short, take it down towards 1920, 1926. That's where we can fill up that that daily imbalance here. And this is a great area to bounce from. This overall does not look strong whatsoever. Could we see a short-term pullback? I think yes, it is possible. So that's why we also have the opportunity for gold to break the highs here at 1932. And if that's the case and we break it, then yeah, we can look for a potential continuation if the dollar breaks this low as well. So there are two ways we can look at it. In either way here, we're looking at a breakout to either the upside or the downside for also for the dollar. So we're looking for the dollar and gold to see what we can do here. GJ, yeah, we're waiting for a closure below this level, the 184.78. That gives me more confidence that we can come down towards the lows here. So I'm waiting for that low to be broken, and then yeah, these are the two trade setups we're looking for. She says, I was interested in prop firms, but the thing happened to my Forex funds took my interest away. I can understand it. I can understand it completely. So yeah, then just don't go for it. Just do your own thing. And like we said already, go for the skill set. Let's build our skill set together. And let's make sure that we are enjoying the process, like our legend, Mark Douglas said. Focus on the process rather than the outcome. And you will see how much more enjoyable it is to trade on a day-to-day basis, and how much better you are willing to take risks as well here. And another beautiful thing he said here, maybe we can go over it a little bit later, is how to determine your actual risk. So how much are you willing to risk? So rather than having a fixed 1% risk per trade, he was talking about how at some point he has enough data where he decided for himself to think, okay, I think this is a setup that I'm very comfortable with. So I'm willing to risk a little bit more on this trade setup. And on this one, I have not enough data yet I'm interested in this setup. I'm gonna risk a little bit less than usual. That's how you see me taking different types of risk between like 0.5%, 1%, sometimes 2% when I, you know, on the higher time frame, 2 or 3% when I'm really comfortable with that potential scenario, because it takes longer, it's a bigger, you know, bigger stop loss, and so on and so on. So we can go over it a little bit later, but I do like that that way of looking at the market as well. Is individually look at every single trade and think, okay, what am I willing to risk? Are you in the trade? No, you see, Ben, I'm in the trade right here. This is the exact reason why I am gonna go to MetaTrader. I'm gonna trade on Vantage with a live account there, just to yeah, to make it easier for you if you don't understand how TradingView works, so you can see how I'm in a position on MetaTrader. It will be a little bit easier. So looking forward to that. Can you share your Excel table? It's in the chat. Why are you not using any indicators? Price action is my indicator. Price action is my biggest indicator. It's not lagging, and it works it works very well. My other indicator is the correlations. So what is the dollar doing against gold? Is the dollar getting stronger or weaker? Okay, what kind of effect does this have on gold? That's my second indicator. It's the correlations. So the correlations, the price action, then the market structure, the closures, and the different types of time frames. And that will give us a very accurate, potential setup scenario where we can look at, potential outcomes in combination with horizontal support or resistance or supply and demand. Sometimes we use, indicators like, for example, the Sunday open to see where the market opened. Very simple, right here. It's simply to see, okay, this is a nice level. So you always have to be aware of the Sunday open, because if you come back to the Sunday open, you want to take profit here regardless. Let's say you go long, you want to take some profits here because there is a big chance you come back, you bounce, you get rejected. So that's one layer. The Asian session range is another layer. So that is the potential scenario where we can, understand where the highs and lows at of each range. There's more, an indication of, okay, what has happened over the last couple of hours or the last days, and what could happen here. So in this case, look at that, by the way. Asia yesterday was not taken out. London not taken out. New York not taken out. Asian high not taken out. London high is not taken out. So it's very interesting. New York's open starts right now. So what I would love to see is that New York takes out the London lows and then potentially comes up here. So there are a lot of reasons for the dollar right now to turn here. For gold to come up, and also with the dollar I've been building up this, look at that. Very clear sell side liquidity right now while being at that weekly resistance on the higher time frame. Or like weekly resistance here. So if we break down here for the dollar, then gold will most likely push up here and break the highs at 1932. So we might be looking for longs rather than shorts here. Who knows? So that would be interesting, by the way, if you can go for longs here. Of course, we have this 15-minute zone in the center, but at the same time, I do not see that much resistance. No many orders placed here, so it doesn't seem that interesting for now. So I hope that we can look at the market this way today. The New York opens up, it manipulates the London lows, and then we create a higher high to look for potential continuation back towards the Sunday open, which is 1939 here. If we break below the 1930 and we're really closing and the dollar is looking strong and it's not breaking or any lows and we shoot up, yeah, then of course we look for shorts because we still have that daily gap at 1926 and higher. So underneath the 1930, 1926 and even the 1924, I want to see that imbalance getting filled through. So we're not here to predict. We're here to just anticipate on what we're going to see happening in the next couple of hours here. Amazing. Yeah, gold monthly also does not have that real wick. Yes, indeed. So the gold top wick has not, it's very weak. I have to agree. And we have been coming down already for the last 2 days right now, non-stop, without any push up here. I like it. We're holding up. Volume is coming in a little bit. This is good. Let's see what GJ is doing. The yen came down. So probably GJ is still up there. Yeah, it's still up there. We're still waiting for that same break. Same thing. When you swing trade, is your risk higher than your intraday trade? Usually it is, yeah. Fam, thank you for the support. We're going to reach 39,000 subs today. Almost at 40k. It's a big, big deal. Very grateful for you guys here. Also almost 40,000 members in our Discord. So if you like what we do on a day-to-day basis, help us out as well here. We'll provide you with some value, some free value, some trades, whatever is needed to turn you into a better trader. If you can smash that like button for me, then we are evening out here. All right? So go ahead. Cam, can you be in Discord and stream as well? Yes, let's do it. Let's go ahead. I will share my screen right there. Let's do it. There we go, bro. You got it. Dollar is still holding up here. So gold is pushing, but the dollar is still holding. So do take that in consideration. Let's see if the dollar is strong enough to break these highs here. Are you passing the challenge live? No, I'm just doing this on the side right now. If I'm, I potentially will take a trade as well on this account at the same time. You will not notice it. Keep you updated. I need to create some extra money for the giveaways. This is the best example here, and it's just also to show the community that that I'm doing this on a day-to-day, on a monthly basis. Not all the time, but every 2 or 3 months, I need to pass a challenge to show that that I can do it, and therefore that you can do it. That's the most important part. And I just want to mention that the trading the 25k account, passing them, sharing some profits is super inspirational to me. Amazing, bro. That's why I'm doing it. Do you recommend FTMO? I always had a great example, or I always had a great experiences with FTMO overall. Personally. Dollar is actually stagnating a little bit. Okay, so let's see how that goes. We're waiting for some volume. Yen is coming down, so that's not gonna happen right now. Dollar yen is probably coming up right now at the moment. Sugi says, I expect it to reach the 1927. It's the 0.38 Fib daily. Also gap filling possible, and the dollar is strong. Yeah, I do agree. So if you break below the 1930 and we close below it, then I want to take a short. And I want to take it down towards the 1926. If not the 1924. And the reason why the 1924 is because of this level on the 4 hour. We have this beautiful expansion before, or that beautiful kind of before that expansion here. And it doesn't look like much, but it's still a, you know, roughly before we get there, it's like a 50 or 60 pip move. So it's still reasonable. It's worth the reward. The risk to reward is great. Evie Young says, I've joined the Discord and it's very helpful. Thank you for creating it. It's a pleasure. We have an amazing team. We're working very hard to improve every single day. We're improving the channels now on a day-to-day basis as well. We're putting a lot of time and effort in it. And not just the structure, but also the branding of the Discord. And yeah, it feels like home. Let's look in the 5 minute where we now get rejected from. I think it's this this zone. Yeah, it's something like this here. We're getting rejected right now hard. Yeah, we have to be patient for a breakout. These are all good signs if you close below. September, oh damn, already. Time flies, man, my guys here. We have, what, like 3 more months, 4 more months to the end of the year. It's gonna be a very... I have a really good feeling about the last quarter of the year in regards to the volume. I think we're gonna see a lot of volume coming in, you know, October, November. All the way down till the first 2 weeks of September, December. October, November will be amazing. My favorite month last year was October and March this year, so looking forward to next month already. Nonetheless, we have to look at and watch it month by month. August went much better than I expected, even with that inconsistency in the market. DJ cell cleared for now. Yes, no closure below this this level. Below the 184.7. Let's see how, if we come up here, if we can tap into the 185.2, maybe we get a rejection from this high, right? We had this high, and that high created that massive low, so we might be able to come up to that high and still see a rejection. But yeah, let's see. Is Van the next available for Malaysia? Yes, I think so. I think so. Can we say we're getting sales and liquidity on gold 30 minutes with that wick? So, for example, yeah, there are a couple ways here. You have the 1934. If you break this, you're going to shoot up. And you're going to go for these highs here. And this is a very interesting high. Like this is very interesting to look at. This structure, without a serious move up before coming down. You know, there is definitely some stuff here to take out. We have not taken out any highs yet whatsoever. So just one more time for the people that just tuned in. There are not a single high has been taken out over the last 2 days. So very, very important to mention here. Practically New York cleared everything from the whole week. Look at that massive wick up and down during the NFP. It cleared out all the highs and lows of every session. Now we have this week. We have Monday and we have right now Tuesday. Not a single high has been taken yet. So, you know, at some point we have to say, okay, when or where are we going to flip, turn around, and at least go for the previous London highs or New York or Asian highs, with having the Sunday open as a nice target, which is at the 1930, the 1939, something like that. But at the same time, this is not looking strong. You see that we're going to push down a lot. And if you can find a closure below the 1930, I'm also willing to risk it and to take a short. What size of lot size are you losing for that 25k account? Just a regular 1% risk. 1% risk per trade, I think, which will end up at roughly .6, 0.7, 0.4, 0.5, 0.5, 1, 1.4, 3.3. This is very tight stop loss. Yeah, I would say the average is at like 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 lots. Nah, I would say it's actually around 1 lot. If you look here at the last couple of trades. Yeah, like 1 lot on average. But it's actually less than that. $8K taxes. I opened a sell trade around 1931. Do you think I should close it since the market is consolidating? It's up to you. I do see no reason for gold to come up right now. But I will be much more comfortable when it breaks below the 1930. In a challenge account, do you do 1% of the full account or the funded 10% share of max drawdown? No. I usually risk maximum 1%, but it depends on the trade. Hi Lorenzo, what are your thoughts on algos that control the market? I think it's amazing because we can benefit from it. That incident with my Forex Funds didn't scare you away from platforms? No, absolutely not. Like, I knew the risk. This is part of the game in an unregulated market. It's not black and white either. Nothing is black and white in that sense as well here. Where right now all the profits are going to just fall within the next 2 weeks. No, this is going to take a lot of time. It's a process. Same as crypto. Like, how many crypto scams are out there or were out there, and how many of them are still there right now and are still active? Regulations or new regulations take a long time. So just be aware of it and make sure that you are you understand the risk when buying a challenge regardless. Why is there no volume in gold? Yeah, good question. It's Tuesday. Dollar is still coming up, holding strong. Yeah, I want to see more volume coming in for sure. We might see it a little bit later here. But yeah, we're waiting. Same for GJ. Very similar behavior. Nice, beautiful. Let's close this one. Why don't you just use broker's leverage instead of getting funded? Because yeah, you have to take crazy risk if you want to do that. if you want to use this approach right here. I look at the 30 minutes for anything specific. It removes a lot of noise right now at the moment. And I think it's a good thing in the market right here. I think this is great. I think the way we're coming up right now is good. No, this is great. Wait for that closure. And then getting in. You see, this could lead into a fake out. 30 minutes are great ways to avoid fake outs, or to just remove a lot of noise from the market. Since I left the 5-minute chart and started using 50-minute entries, there has been a positive change. Beautiful. Yeah, for me too. Look how many buyers step in straight away. It's really crazy. Look at that. Very volatile now at the moment. Look at that. A lot of people get trapped right now. If we decide not to come down, a lot of guys got trapped here. Almost at 39k. Let's get it. Who's going to be at 39 here? 8 minutes left for the closure. How can I pause an evaluation phase and fund it next? Just stay consistent, be patient, don't rush things. Make sure that you take your time, because you have all the time in the world. And yeah, wait for the right proposal. Thank you guys, appreciate it, fam. Where's my clap? There we go. Boom. Much love, fam. Much love. Coming closer. Just passed my phase 1 with the sound gold. TP was 90.30. Great, congrats. Herein, my man. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're waiting for the closure now. Because very volatile. You see it already. We came up and down already a couple times here. The price action is not amazing indeed. We're waiting for that consistency right there. It's very inconsistent right now. Yeah, let's see how it goes. GJ still getting rejected by the point of control. I would love to see it turn around. Break, coming down, stop loss above the highs, target the lows, and look for continuation. But yeah, the yen needs to get stronger. Dollar needs to get a little bit weaker. That will help the yen. But the dollar doesn't seem to slow down at the moment here. So gold is holding up actually super strong with the dollar coming up that strong right now. If we close below it and the next candle creates a nice strong top wick and we flip again, yeah, I'm willing to risk it for sure. Is FX brokerage good? I've never tried them, to be honest. I was with IC markets before. Lipids was high. Was getting annoyed a little bit. So yeah, I went to a couple other ones here and there. I'm gonna go with the Vantage. I'm gonna start trading on MetaTrader again. So you guys can see me trading on MetaTrader. I think for a lot of people it's easier to understand. Is Pepperstone good? My mother is using Pepperstone. I heard my mother is using Pepperstone, so I think she's happy with it. You know, that's the funny thing about my mother. My mother does her own thing in any way, everything, in every way. She has found her own way in the markets here. I'm using funded account or real account, but I'm doing a side challenge now. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, let's see the closure and let's see if there's enough downside potential still, and then we'll find out from there. Stop loss will be above the last previous week. Hopefully we don't come down too much. We still have a lot of room. But yeah, let's see. If you come down and you flip around here and you break above these highs, then you have an amazing long opportunity above the 1921 if you turn around here. But so far the dollar does not seem to slow down. Like there is no sign here. Not on the higher time frame. Not in the lower time frame. So yeah, we're following our rules for sure. You guys know it, especially now. Look at the reaction from 1928.2. Yeah, strong rejection indeed from this low here on the 50%. Wow, if that's the case and we close above it, that will be the most interesting thing for us right now, because that could include into a massive fake out to the downside, and then potential turnaround too. So yeah, we're gonna be very observant right now, see what's going on. Risking 5% means that I need to lose 20 trades without any profit. Yeah, 5% of your starting balance then. Because if you constantly do 5% of your current balance, you can do way longer. Way more than 20 times, but starting balance, yeah. Why don't you add your Bali clock and stream? Because New York is what matters right now. Nobody cares about the Bali clock. Right here. Very indecisive closure if you close right here. Is there content on risk management in the V3? Yes, we talk about this a lot here. We have a prop firm video series even in there where I talk about how to pass your challenge. Okay, close is finally there. We're balancing out on the 50%. I'm not gonna go short here. It's too dangerous. In my opinion here. Look at this low to this high. We're bouncing very strongly from the 50%. I think a lot of guys are shorting now. I'm also thinking, okay, who is shorting at the moment? I think there is a big chance we can turn around here. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Not a single high taken. Holding a lot of support here. A lot of buy orders set as well. Yeah, it's yeah. I'll be careful here with gold. I have an idea as well, in case we turn around. GJ, if we indeed break down below this level, we're gonna short it. Very confident about that if you break below. GJ, yes, we're focusing on GJ as well, my friend. When you take this trade, doesn't fit the playbook here in this case. It's very close to key levels. You could at any given moment just turn around here and flip. And we have seen this already before when we saw this 30-minute closure. It came up, came down, came up, came down. It came up and down 3 times before it came down. So it's very volatile. And this is where most people get trapped. So I'm basically waiting, and I'm gonna see here what the dollar will do on the lower time frame, and if you're gonna see some internal structures getting broken here. GJ, not much warm. If he would have broken below, we would have taken this trade right here. I am gonna share this in Discord, in case. We almost entered before we didn't have that closure below, but that closure below will be an entry towards the downside. Elm says no free lunch. Reversal is a big chance. Yeah, I'm gonna show this in Discord. Let me make a screenshot real quick. There we go. Could turn into a very nice setup if you come down and break below here. We're still holding above here. We're still around the 1928. We closed around this level, so we're very close. Yeah, daily imbalance. We know the daily imbalance. That's the first thing we looked at. But the way it came down here and closed below it, I think they're building a lot of orders now to potentially shoot up. So I'm very patient and careful here to see if you can do that, and to be at the right side of the stick where most people think we're gonna come down here. We might be pushing up here, potentially seeing a fake out happening. Well, let's see. In the meantime, let's see if our man is here. The magician. What's happening, brother? Oh wait, my bad, I can't hear you, my bad. My bad. Gold is holding up. Look at that. Okay.
Yo.
There we go. Alright, that was my bad.
Yeah,
What's happening?
No, it was my bad. I had my microphone on mute. I didn't even notice. What's
All
up?
right.
What's up? How you doing, bro?
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I got better.
You were sick? You had some food poisoning,
Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah, I almost got killed by a chicken, but I'm doing all right now.
There we go.
Chicken almost got me. But yeah.
You were drinking too much
We're
milk,
living
huh?
our-
Too much milk.
Yeah, no, I stopped actually drinking milk. I stopped drinking milk after the the discussion we had in the stream. But what are we looking at?
Yeah, we're looking at gold here. Yeah, we're seeing buy stepping in now as well. The way we came down and closed on the 30-minute. You know, we're seeing that there is a lot of demand still as well. It's too, you know, the moment you see it coming down, you break below. Think, okay, we're gonna go shorter, even if you close below here. But then at the same time, you saw it coming up and down multiple times before it closed like that.
Yeah.
Usually indicates there is still too much demand. Therefore, you want to be a little bit careful and you want to avoid any fake outs here. So I'm waiting for that turnaround and see if you can take advantage of that turnaround and take a trade like that.
I see, yeah. I love it. Amazing. Looks really good. And besides that, you're doing good, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Yes.
Love it. Amazing. And how is everyone in the chat doing? Is everyone doing all right? Everyone in the chat, you guys doing good as well? Happy to hear that. So,
The chat is the chat is doing good. The chat is doing fine here.
Jet is doing fantastic.
We got Ride with Dom supporting us as always. Stacy as well.
Amazing.
We've got Adrian C, Rev Juarez. By the way, have you seen that last Messi? I don't know. You don't like football, right? You don't watch football at all.
No,
Okay.
I don't look at
Okay, never mind. I will not.
Yeah,
I will not
we
annoy
can
you with
talk
that one.
about it, but I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? Like, we can talk about it, but I haven't seen it. So
That's great.
Thomas, you live in LA now? No, I don't. I actually still live in the Netherlands. But yeah. Would you rather... Okay, Thomas, would you rather fight 100 normal-sized chickens or 1 human-sized chicken? Get me in the ring with that 1 human-sized chicken. Because against 100 normal-sized chicken, I'm not gonna win it. I can tell you already. So
yeah.
get me in the ring with 1 human-sized chicken. Awesome.
What do you think of GJ, by the way? What do you see here?
Yeah.
Do you think there is potential?
Let me take it.
Have you seen that rejection and expansion and stuff? Looks interesting to me.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Interesting. Wait. You want me to share my screen?
No, just let me know what you think.
Alright, let me see. So on the monthly we see that...
Oh, by the way, guys, can you guys hear Thomas? Is it clear? I changed the volume a little bit. Let's do a little test here.
What's up? Is it good?
Okay,
Or
amazing.
should I can still adjust my thingy as well if that's needed.
Okay, it's good. It's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, amazing.
Good. All right.
Yes,
amazing.
sir.
Amazing. So we see that we're almost in the middle of the week now, with the days counting on the weekly candle. There's not really a big bottom wick on the downside, so I do see some potential that if they manage to flip, especially if they manage to flip on the open, because they're really close to the open price, we might see a continuation to the downside to take out that last low, the last daily low of Monday. I do see some potential if they are not capable of taking out the high, that we're gonna flip this. Especially looking at the 4 hour, you don't have a 4 hour bottom wick now, and we're tapping into that last bullish candle before the down move. So I see a lot of potential that if they give the confirmation, that we can flip from here. So yeah.
Beautiful. That was amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for that break. For me personally, I'm looking at that point of control. You know it.
Mm-hmm.
The only indicator actually. You can call this an indicator. I call this a tool. You can use it. You can call it the indicator. You see the beautiful range, that expansion of that range, and now that immediate pullback towards that range, and now a rejection there. I do think if we still come up, that there is a chance we come up above the, to the actual top of that range on the 30-minute here. But yeah, if we flip and turn around and we break this low, yeah, I'm willing to take a trade to the downside, put my stop loss above the highs, and target the lows right there.
Love it. It's amazing. Yeah, I think GJ looks really good. I'm marking it up right now as well. I think it looks really, really
Look
clear.
at that, fam. Oh?
Yes.
Oh? Whoa? Trust the playbook, guys. Trust the playbook in this case here. Woo! Okay. We were waiting for this one. Super random, right? In regards to the timing. Look at the dollar. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Okay. Yeah, so we were waiting for that fake out practically. So we were really careful with entering here. The 30-minute, the way we closed the 30-minute candle was, in my opinion, the biggest sign that there was too much potential, too much demand still stepping in. Yeah, a lot of guys got trapped right now. A lot of guys are getting trapped here. We have that hourly closure in 15 minutes. Yeah. I mean, what can I say? This is going to be a big move. Next closure is, or next target. So I need to go here back to the Wanda chart real quick. Yeah, the target is the London high, the London and Asian high right here. Okay. So we were anticipating here on the fake out you know, we're looking for either a pullback towards this zone here. You know, this particular candle, put our stop loss below it, look for a continuation. Or we simply wait for a break of structure to the upside above this high. And just go for a one-to-one. Very simple, but very effective, where you go for that one-to-one here and you target the Sunday open. And you have that trade towards the one-to-one here. You could also say stop loss above the body, below. And you go towards the Sunday open right here at 1939, 1940, if that's the case here. Where you come up and you close above here. Or you just simply wait for a closure of the hourly candle. You wait for a next bottom wick. You flip that wick and you push up and you take your entry. And you target the London, Asia highs and immediately the Sunday open right here. And that's the retest of that structure. We open the market and that is where we close our position. So smash a like button, guys, for that anticipation for the fake out here. I hope we saved a lot of individuals from getting wrecked. So let's smash that like button and wait for that closure. And then, yeah, we have our potential move here towards the upside, targeting the London and Asian highs. While we're waiting for GJ still. London high is at 1938. Asia high is at 1939. Sunday open is at 1940. Closure is going to help us a lot here. If we come down now and up, I think there is a much higher chance that we would at least come up towards the Sunday open rather than to come down again. So that's why that one-to-one makes, in my opinion, a lot of sense here. Which is like a 50 pip move if, you know, to the upside, if that's the case, coming up to take out the highs. For now, yeah, wait for that closure of the hourly candle. Okay, that's where our entry will be, around about that time. So yeah, perfect. We're ready for this. And yeah, give it some time. If you come down again right now to the downside, man, then it's just, yeah, what can I say? You have to be very careful. You can better stay out of gold if you can flip again, because it gets very risky then from that standpoint. If you now turn around again and close below again, it gets just too risky in my opinion. So we wait for that closure of that hourly closure. I hope already at least we were able to prevent you from getting wrecked right now. A lesson from this one is whenever you see a 30-minute candle like this at the end, starting to go up and down and up and down and up and down, and it closes still below, then you think, okay, phew, we're gonna come down right now. This is to get you involved, to induce you to go short. You saw literally that they waited with building enough shorts in order to push price up and to immediately stop them out. So they literally didn't came up straight away. They waited to build positions. When there were enough positions in place, boom. Where were the most stop losses? Above the highs here. So immediately these highs got taken out right now. And we're waiting for that, yeah, for that move, right? Simply looking for the real move to happen. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. So you want to see a little bit more consistent volume or less manipulation, less up and down in order to give you that comfortability of entering the market here. Too much demand was still in play here as well. Bruce, Lorenzo, I just got fired from my job because I always watch your streams while working. Man, you know, if you get a first payout from Fund next year on the side, think about you, my friend. Ten minutes. Wait for a closure. Okay, Thomas. Can you take over? Can you tell them a joke? I'll literally back in like 2 minutes. We wait for gold regardless.
See you in a bit. Alright guys, so today I don't really have a subject to talk about. I don't have a pack of milk. We can talk about how I almost got killed by a chicken, but that's not really appropriate as well. So What do you guys want to talk about for today? Let me know. So one thing that I actually started doing from today onwards, right, is I'm no longer drinking tap water. So I only drink water that comes out of the bottle. So yeah. Imagine being killed by a chicken. Yeah, okay. So the restaurant, I order their food like every week. The food is so amazing, but this time I thought it was the chicken wasn't that good. Like it was good, but it wasn't good. You know what I mean? So I came downstairs and I had a talk with my mother, and out of nowhere I started sweating. Right, sweating as like I came from the boxing gym. Let's say it like that, and my face is like it became white. I'm already white, but it became white. You know what I mean? Like vampire. And I'm like looking at my mother. I'm like, I'm dying, and she's like, nah, you're good. Don't worry about it. You're good. And I'm like, no, I'm dying. So that was a pretty bad experience. I'm not gonna lie. Can't get much whiter. That's what I mean, bro. White like the milk that I was drinking. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I'm alive. I'm still living. I'm alive. You can install water filters in your house for proper clean tap water. I live in the Netherlands and it's the same. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do as well, yeah. Did you take a trip to the hospital? No, I took a trip to the toilet. But no. Thank God the chicken was weaker than you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm from the Netherlands. Like Lorenzo, actually. Mothers know best, yeah, 100%. Have you used the Fiverr's prop firm? No, I haven't, personally. Sir, I would like to know what pairs or indices commodities you trade. So I only trade EURUSD mostly, personally. And besides that, I'm trying to trade gold as well, but I'm mostly only trading EURUSD. How old are you? I'm 20 years old. I'm 20 years old, guys. Gold is pushing. Dollar's falling as well. Let's see where dollar's coming from. Dollar swiped out a high. Feels like they're selling their positions right now. Stepping into a supply area as well. So yeah, we have a supply area plus a high has been taken out. Someone's just lying. He just turned. No. I ain't gonna say that. How did you get killed by a chicken? No, I'm still alive. I'm not dead, but I almost died by eating chicken. So chicken almost killed me. When did you start trading? So I started trading 2 years ago, around 2 years ago. Are you a full-time trader? Yes. Where are you from? The Netherlands?
Yeah, so we're waiting for this 1 hour closure, fam. Waiting for the 1 hour closure. And then looking for the continuation here to go for the London in the Asian highs. I saw people talking about water. Tap water.
Yeah, I said I no longer drink tap water.
Okay, no, me too. I haven't drank any tap water in I think 10 years already. I'm very careful with drinking tap water.
Yeah, we're both from the Netherlands, Joost. We're both from the Netherlands.
Is the water in Bali really bad? Yeah, the tap water, definitely cannot drink it. So I buy water straight from the mountains. Okay, can you explain a little bit more how you saw this coming? So yeah, I just explained it, but I can do it one more time. It's that it's the way the 30-minute candle closes. So you saw that there was a lot of volatility right here, the last minutes before the closure, and that happens a lot, but not in this manner where you see these wicks on both ends here. It has a strong wick to the upside. At the same time, we had that down. We created an indecisive candle. I think when we came down, we came up 2 or 3 times before we closed below it. And then after that closure, that's like the ultimate signal for people to step in, thinking that, okay, this is the confirmation that we come down, but it actually shows that there is still a lot of demand. A lot of buyers are still in the game here, stepping into the market. So after that next candle came down, that's where it induced the most people to go long, to go short. But it had a very hard time with breaking below the previous wick. It took a long time as well. So yeah, it's the way this candle closed here that helped us tremendously with making our decision not to trade this or not to take this short. And then you have to ask yourself the question, where are they putting their stop losses? Of course, above these wicks here. All these wicks that were placed around there. So it was a quick liquidation. Now we wait for that hourly closure. That could induce a massive fake out. The next candle comes down and then comes up. And then we target the London highs, the Asian highs, potentially Sunday open here. Dollar, came down massively as well. Strong candle closure if we close like this and we create that next candle below, where we shoot up and get rejected. Then this is much safer for us to enter a long here than a short right now. If we close this candle like this, for example. $600 likes, fam. Thank you so much for the support. We smashed through the 39,000 today. So for me, this is an amazing sign here. The way we came down and now are pushing. We're having around 1 minute 30 seconds left for the hourly closure. So we're getting closer. It's practically gonna mean we're gonna look for long, stop loss below the low, target the Sunday open. Go for like a 1-to-1 here. If you want to take the risky road, go for the stop loss below that last low here. On the 50-minute. But at least let the hourly candle close right now first. Come down, come up, and we take our entry. Yeah, we're probably gonna enter shortly. Okay, closure. Yeah, let's come down. Beautiful. Strong pushback from the dollar here. Gonna enter shortly. We're almost there. Looking for buys. The London highs are at 1938. The Asian highs are at 1939, and the Sunday open is at this candle structure right here, which is at 1940, which is this area of supply as well here. That's a great exit for us. Look for that flip, go for the highs, target the Asian highs, stop loss underneath the lows, and go for that low if we flip this candle bullish. Stays a probability. But yeah, it's worth the trade here. The probability looks on our side if we flip. So we're waiting to enter. Giveaway at 40k subs, 100%. Dollar is already flipping. What's going on with oil? I have to check in a second here. We're very close to an entry. Dollar flipping already. Gold flipping green. Yeah, I'm gonna enter here. Done. Stop loss below the loss. Target the London highs, Asian highs, Sunday open. What is your opinion on SMC? I like it. It depends on each setup.
Awesome position you got here, Lorenzo. You also see the liquidity is being built up to the upside as well. You have multiple targets that are unmitigated. Looks really good.
Yeah, I like it. I like the setup.
You have all those equal highs as well as the target, right? With the
Yeah.
blue line that you have.
Above the Asian
all the
highs?
equal highs. Yeah, you have the equal, all the equal highs there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, we're in position, fam. Going for a 1-to-1. Stop loss underneath the lows here. And the target is the Sunday open, which is above the London and Asian highs. When you trade at MetaTrader 5, are you going to have a phone camera? How are you going to do it? No, just on the MetaTrader 5. On the computer. News for oil. We'll check it out in a second here. Let's focus focus on our trade. So no matter of the outcome, this is the trade I'm looking for. This is the trade I'm looking for. A beautiful fake out, closure on the 1 hour, confirmation, showing us potential scenario where we can go for the highs here. Stop loss, pretty wide, take profit, wide, risk to reward is good. Targets are very clear. Dollar showed massive weakness here. Whenever it comes down like that, very aggressively, whenever is there more imbalance below here, there is not much happening below that level. No, it's looking good. So we were patient. Does your gold correlate with the USD? It can, definitely. You can better say, does gold negatively correlate with the dollar? If that's the case, then yes. Do you think Funded Next will follow MI Forex Funds, bro? That's like, how can I answer that question? I have no idea. I have no idea if who's next, if FTMO is next, or if Funded Next is next, or no idea. The best thing that I could do is to ask the owners, hey, what's happening? What's happening here? What's the scenario? And then based upon that, they can give me a certain answer. But in the end, you never know. So spread your risk. That's all I can say. I'm using them. I'm fine with them. Did you get a payout for the next? I'm just doing a challenge. I know many guys that did. Yeah. Proof is also in your Discord. They're based in the UAE? Yeah, I like that.
Zerin says, hi guys, made my first $10 today. That's amazing, bro. I'm happy for you, man. It's a start. I love it.
By the way, something very, very beautiful here, fam. I would love to show you this right now. In our Discord right now, we have something very nice, which is going to help you tremendously if you are sharing your setups in our Discord right here. We have a new function right now. So if you are, let's say, go to the gold setups and you type in /trade, then you can create a template for yourself, I think. That's the beautiful thing about this, is that now you will see a fantastic template. It will look like this. And then it will release a template just like that, really clean. And then you can find in your information. So it's going to look really beautiful if you want to share your setups in the future. And you want to help other people out with sharing your setup. You know, inspiring others. Whatever you want to do here. We're working a lot on the actual outcome here of this of the Discord right now. So I'm looking forward to that. Like keep building up here and keep making it more and more clean. This is a beautiful, beautiful example. And we're gonna make sure that we keep this as clean as possible for the future. Will signals be available for the V3? Yeah, we already have it, bro. You're already in. The signals are right there. In the POC channel, the POC signal channel. Closest trade. No, this is a perfect trade for me. Perfect setup. I would trade this at any given day. If we can manipulate it into our position, it is what it is. On to the next. Dollar is almost back. Hopefully we get rejected there. Now, the only way you can say thank you for the awesome free work and trade limitless is press the like button. 50% of not press the like button. That's exactly. Let's smash that like button. Couldn't you have avoided drawdown? No, we waited for the flip. Flip happened. We took a trade. This is the point of trading where like you get, you know, demoralized, let's say, when, you know, you think that you're doing things right and then things go against you. And then you think, oh, maybe I should change this, or maybe I should change that. And after every single trade, you think, no, I should have changed this or that. At some point, and after hundreds and hundreds of trades, you realize that you have no control over the market. And if you do this enough times, you're gonna win if you know that your strategy works. Man, I'm down 300 in this trade already. Yeah, don't risk what you cannot afford to lose. It's pretty simple. When would you say this trade isn't right and to cut our losses? I don't see any reason for now, personally, for myself to close it. We're at support. Stop loss below the wick. If you come down again, it is what it is. We'll go to the next trade.
It's all part of trading, guys. Follow the plan. No emotions needed.
What confidence do you buy? Massive liquidity, swipe to the downside, closure above the internal highs. Equal highs above here. Asian highs, London highs, Sunday open. Dollar breaking down, closure below. Now back at resistance. Higher high, lower low. Looking to come and tap into the daily resistance, or weekly resistance actually. At the top, we're right now below that. We came above it, we're now below it again. Waiting for maybe a pullback. Hopefully it will not stop us out here. And then we flip and turn around. So actually a lot of confluences. You're trading now on a funded account? No, we're trading on my personal private account. Real shekels, my friend. Yeah, it's very important to see where the dollar will go to. And if you could see that rejection at that low right now. We had seen that massive expansion. Now we're coming back towards the 50%. We're almost there. Hopefully it will hold up above here. And we will be good. Lorenzo, do you speak Italian? No, my father. I think also a little bit. No, I don't speak Italian. My father is Italian though. My mother is Dutch. I speak Dutch. Was this an early entry? No. No, we waited for the closure and the flip. Closure, flip, liquidation here. We already made sure that we didn't enter that short below, otherwise we got wrecked instantly by waiting for that closure below and then entering like we initially wanted to do. So we saved ourselves from this. It seemed for me a very solid reason to push us up, to move, to get rejected here with the dollar. Yeah, and hold us up here right now. And push us towards the London highs. Okay, tell me what you think about GU buys. Let me see what we have here. Yeah, let's see how the dollar will move here. All right, so we have this this massive reversal underneath resistance. We're back at resistance right now. So I want to see it coming up a little bit higher to then reject and come down. My request on GU got in. Oh shit, yeah, GU, you're right, man. Sorry, brother. Sometimes I'm thinking about 10,000 things at the same time. Let me see GU. Yen broke the low, so that GJ trade is invalidated for now. Actually looking good. Same scenario with the dollar here. If the dollar indeed gets rejected here, let's see how it is when it comes down towards the 126 to 125.57. Or if you take it to the lower time frame and wait for that break above this body, which is at, let me see, 125.8. Look at this, same scenario for GU. We look at it earlier today, like Thomas. This high right here.
Yeah, 100%.
What tends to happen is that you consolidate here, you build that liquidity up, you expand, you create like a double bottom formation, and you start to come up eventually. So I still believe that we're gonna come up here. Yeah, not just on gold, but also on the other pairs as well. Euro, GU, and so on and so on.
Feels like we're creating the bottom wick to eventually flip this to go the other way on the higher time frame. That's what I'm looking for.
I feel you guys. I understand the fear, you know, and especially when you go in drawdown. Follow your playbook, follow your rules. Like no emotions, really. And just understand that you know, the data will not lie. If you do this enough many times and you follow the playbook and you have the data to back it up, then just trust the process. Like we said, we just listened to Mark Douglas. We're going to listen to him one more time right now. Let's do it.
I can generate an income I can rely on. Okay? And so we are going to actually trade for a new reason. We're going to stay focused in the process of trading as opposed to the outcome. The typical trader is obsessed with the outcome of a trade. The professional trader is focused in the process of trading and letting the outcomes take care of themselves. As a matter of fact, the best traders that I've ever encountered love the process of trading. The typical trader, on the other hand, either has no awareness of the actual process of trading or really doesn't like the process of trading, but they're addicted to or obsessed with the outcome. I know everyone has had that experience. You've made up your mind with so much desire, so much clarity of intent, and with absolute sincerity that you got the desired result. So I'm saying that if you make up your mind to trade for a new reason, the reason is the acquisition of skills as opposed to the outcome or how much money you're making, you will acquire those skills, and then you'll find that the outcomes just take care of themselves. If you've paper traded or tested your methodology to the point where you have confidence that you have something that can generate consistent results, then you can do this exercise. If you haven't, then you're going to have to do that first. You're going to have to plan your trades. In other words,
the process, guys. Don't focus on any specific outcome. Trust the process, and we will get there over time. That's what we're here for. Day in, day out. If I was just not here every single day with you guys, and I was not here, 4 days a week, I get it. But we're here 4 days a week. All right? That's why I'm here 4 days a week, at least, to make sure that we have a complete process to go through here. So that's why we do what we do here. Keep following our rules or playbook, and it will be fine. Win or lose, in this case. Heading towards the New York Stock Exchange Open soon. It's going to get very interesting. One minute left, 1 minute 40 seconds left for the 30-minute closure. The New York Stock Exchange to open up here. Mark Douglas, by the way, major guy in the retail space already for years. He died in 2015 already. I think he helped thousands and thousands of traders with their psychology and their processes. So a big shout out to the man. He wrote the book Trading in the Zone. For people that don't know, that's like the most popular book, I think, of Mark Douglas. So interesting book as well, if you're interested, and helps you out tremendously.
"30 seconds until the open."
Ivy says, I have the audiobook. Great, that's beautiful. I personally prefer audiobooks as well over like reading. All right, New York Stock Exchange open. Moment for the dollar to show what you got here. Dollar was pushing down again. Dollar's not looking super strong. So Jean says, Lorenzo, Jean from BE, where can we find the template of your Excel trading? In the description or in the chat right here. Somebody will type it in for you. And you can watch. You can use it. Go to file, make a copy, and you have one for yourself. Yeah, GJ invalidated. Never created that lower low. We have created a higher high, so this invalidated. We will reevaluate GJ later. What's your average monthly on your account? On all my accounts during all the sessions, I'm going for around between 5 to 10%. I would roughly say that I average out on around 8.
Alright, we get an amazing push on gold on a lower time frame.
Yeah, dollar coming down. Dollar okay, dollar coming up a bit. If we flip here, come up or come down right now, we're good. We will be we'll be good here. Willing to hold it. I think we need a lot of patience for this one. If the J goes up, shouldn't gold go down? It should actually be. It's pretty correlated usually, gold and GJ. Due to the dollar and the negative impact with the yen and the dollar as well. So the yen, dollar, gold, dollar. Jean-B, did you read the book from Tom Hogar, Best Loser Wins, book about trading? If so, thoughts on it? I haven't read it. I have watched a lot of his content. Over the last 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. He's an animal. He's an animal. He goes big on his winners. Very aggressive on his winners. And that's how he plays the game here. So let's have a look here. So New York, okay, very important. New York took out the London low. It manipulated everyone in going lower, while traders got trapped here. Then it shoot up to stop all these individuals out. We saw a pullback coming down. We have created an internal higher high. So that higher high was created. Now we have a higher low. Hopefully we can continue here, create a higher high and target the London highs. London highs, Asian highs, Sunday open. Because in my opinion, I would be very surprised if it would come down below the New York low right now. Again, could happen. I would be very surprised though. I would be much more certain with the highs now because the liquidity here has been taken out of the London session, London lows. Most of the liquidity built up here are above these highs here, where not a single session of the highs were taken out yet. So I'm willing to risk it and stay in the position here. Rizwan says, could Thomas look at EU? We'll look in a second. If you're in Discord, go in this Discord. Maybe he can share a chart there and that would be good. You can follow him there. In the meantime, let me figure something out real quick here. I think something is arranged. Let's be patiently waiting here. Patience, fam. Patience, fam. It's gonna be interesting. I'm very curious to see what will happen. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you for your help. I think if we manage to break through here, we're gonna go for it. Testing our patience for sure today. There we go. Fantastic, fam. I just see right now that I have my new broker. Everything is set up, so that's good. That is good stuff right there. All right, I'm gonna start trading on MetaTrader from tomorrow onwards. Looking forward to get this started right here with you guys very, very soon. Gonna be awesome. Looking forward to it. Everything gonna be set up soon. Gonna make sure that this is fixed with Vantage right now. So I'm looking forward to start tomorrow for MetaTrader as well for the fam. People that are used to trading that, and also it's something new, so it's good for you guys to see that for myself as well here. Vantage incoming.
Awesome, let's go. Love it.
So I'm looking interesting. Let's see what gold's up to right now. Bro, you gotta admit it, you jumped the gun. What is that? What does it mean?
I have no clue. I'm looking at gold right now on the 5 minutes as well. I see that we're respecting a gap. We made equal highs at 133.700, so that's at your entry. So
I mean, you hopped into trade too early. No hourly closure, candle, bottom wick, flip. No, it's just playbook stuff here. No, it's good stuff. Oh, sorry guys, there we go. Yeah, Fanta, it's gonna be interesting in the future here. Tomorrow, okay? I've done a lot of research into a lot of different live brokers. I'm going literally right now for the biggest, or one of the biggest here. I think they have like, what, 7 million users? Something like that. Very, very big. So yeah, looking forward to do a trade with them. It's gonna be new. I know many guys were Advantage, so you guys actually recommend Advantage to me, so that's interesting. Have you looked into IC markets? Yes, I have. Slippage is too high, from my personal experience. So maybe they changed up the service. It's a year ago or a year and a half ago. But yeah, no, I'm doing a lot of research. I've done a lot of research here. So let's see how it goes. We'll find out. Great test for us. David says I like to move on gold on the lower time frame. Yeah, it's definitely testing our patience here, but there are just so many confidence coming together. Win or lose, this is a trade that we have to take.
There's a lot of dealing going on right now, creating another equal high on the lower time frame.
Yeah, we have to be patient. Definitely a lot of manipulation, but yeah, we're waiting patiently. Equal highs is bad. Equal highs is nice. Equal highs is good. Equal highs is what we want to see here. Like the more liquidity they're building to the upside, the better it is. The longest trades you have hold, Lorenzo, this is definitely one of the longest for sure, I think. Usually we will have pretty good outcomes here. That's for sure. Thank you for the support, fam. Make sure you smash that like button here on a day-to-day basis. We're here every day, 7 a.m. sharp. We're doing an analysis in the beginning. Sometimes we have a trade right away. Sometimes we have to wait a little bit. It all depends on the market here. And yeah, hope to see you tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. Let's see where the dollar is at. Okay, we have now tested. We have to retest that level. We're back in that low or in that previous high. Back at resistance. Can we change the stop loss? I personally will not change the stop loss. No, I'll keep it where it is below the lows. You lost the trade. Yeah, if that's the case, it is what it is. All the confidences were there, the rules were there, targets were there. Like I'm not a magician, but I am a profitable trader.
was a textbook setup, so following the plan.
Come on, guys. Emotional. Come on, let's go. Let's be emotional together. Let's do it.
Yeah, of course. Let's grab a big bag of tissues and we're all gonna cry together about a setup. Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
I mean, I have done this before, not gonna lie, when I was younger. A couple years ago.
I think everyone went through that phase.
Millie's Roll, legend. Amazing. Yeah, I love to see the roller coaster in the chat. Like, you see the transition. The moment we are in the middle here, you see everyone happy, and then the moment we get here, it's okay, and now you get here, and then now you see that shift in momentum here. Seven minutes. Let's see if we can push it all the way down here. This will go up to 20.90.25. Yeah, this could be a good target to fill up the daily imbalance right now below. Come down to 90.24 and then reverse. Turn around from there. Any internal structure to the upside is for us a trade again. So let's see. All right, perfect. Spreadsheet.
I see what you guys mean with saying that I'm frozen. Like I'm legit frozen. I always thought that I was just sitting still for a long time, but now I see that I'm actually frozen. Now, I was always like, why is everyone saying that I'm frozen? But now I see why.
Let's see what we have. 1930, 1927.86. You guys can analyze all the trades as well in the spreadsheet, of course. Make sure you do that so you understand where we entered, what time as well in the market. Okay, it is what it is here. This is one layer. Of course, we also have our signals channel. We need to make sure that this is updated as well for the month of September. So we're gonna put everything together here. Now we're gonna include the funded next challenge in another sheet, and then also the Vantage is another one in another one here. So we will manage multiple accounts here. So what the idea is that you can literally see over a lot of different accounts what the results are here. So that's the rule, to just track everything. Practically, that's the idea. Except one account, which I cannot talk about. But for the rest is all shared here. So that will be that's part of the game here. Clarify one more time. I think it's always good to explain why we entered the position here. You know, just in general, we had that 30-minute closure below. We created that massive 1 hour fake out towards the upside, where we closed it. It trapped a lot of traders, stopped them out here. Then we closed our candle, and we came down, created a bottom wick, and we created a flip towards the upside. That's where we entered. Our stop loss was below. So this was the flip. Our stop loss was below that level, and our target was the London high, the Asian high, and back to the Sunday open, which tends to happen a lot on a Tuesday, in combination with equal highs that were built up right here at 1939, which are not taken out either. So there was a lot of liquidity to be taken out here. The sessions has not been taken out previously. I think this was a good setup. I really believe it was a good setup. The risk reward was there, and the probability was very, very high in my opinion. So yeah, that's the probability. You cannot win them all, unfortunately. But I was giving this a 70-30. It went to the 30. That's it. Thomas, you're frozen or not? Oh no, you're back. What happened to you?
Back?
I don't know what happened to you.
I don't know what happened. I was frozen for a second. I'm back in business. I'm back in business.
There you go.
What's happening, everyone? I'm no longer focused. I'm back in business.
Yeah. Let's see what else we have here in the chat. Let's read the chat a little bit. Let's see who's with us here, and let's see who's not with us here. Let's see. Most losses come from gold. Most trades were gold trades also. So look at the bigger picture. Let's see who else we have here.
Back on gold. 4 even on the beginning.
All right. for a night, legend. Are you live tomorrow? For sure. Absolutely. We're here 4 days a week for you. Love how mature 90% is of you are. That's it. Ref says loss are part of the game. Don't get affected by it. Well said. Times like this, you see the cockroaches coming out, unfortunately, but the limitless fam are strong enough. You lost $3,000, Lorenzo. I lost $5, yes. Baron, I'm down 24 with lots of 0.01. All right, beautiful. Okay, fam, thank you for the support. Soon we're going to trade on MT5 again. So I'm looking forward to that. Jesus says, recognizing that losses are an inherent part of trading is crucial. It's surprising how some folks still react strongly to losing trades. Yeah, and that's what happens. They react strongly to a single losing trade. Where I know guys in my network that are actually losing 8 out of 12 months and then winning around 3 or 4 months massive. So I think we're doing quite well here, especially in August. I think now, okay, let's reset it. So what we're going to do, we're going to reset the clock here. We have broken structure, so it invalidated our trade completely. So now we're breaking lows. The next layer is coming back down towards the imbalance here. We're filling up the imbalance right there. Coming back down. Back towards the 1925 here. Imbalance will be filled there. That means that we could come back towards this particular zone. Let's see how we develop here and if we create a higher high for the dollar. I'm very curious to see how gold will move. And yeah, what happens after this this tap and then 1924 here. So I'm going to patiently waiting for reaction and see how it goes. Why are you going to change the MetaTrader 5, Lorenzo? A lot of guys trading MetaTrader. I'm personally think it's nice to have something new. And trade on MetaTrader as well. So yeah. Before I did it, I wanted to test out a lot of different brokers, see which one was the best. And I wanna stick with one broker for a while here. So that's why. It took a while for me to test a lot of different brokers out and trade with them and see how it goes. And eventually, this one popped up. So I'm looking forward to see how that goes with you guys. Trading view, of course, will be our main view. Execution of trades could vary between this one still and then MetaTrader as well. So let's see. Waiting for it to tap into this green zone and see what kind of reaction we can expect from there. It says every time I look into a MetaTrader 4.5 is like going back to the Stone Age. Yeah. Micah says, I think Dominion Markets is better. I have not tried Dominion Markets. I have not tried the mini markets here. Could be though, I don't know. Do we have to buy or sell now? I'll wait for the reaction in this green zone right here. Let's see if it can smash through these highs or if we break below or we get rejected here. Yeah, this is the only way for now. Waiting for reaction, waiting for an internal high, and see if we can go for something similar here. Only when the dollar really now gets rejected. If the dollar creates a higher high here, then there is no need for us to look for longs whatsoever. The good part though is that we have filled up that daily imbalance right now for gold. So that imbalance, that gap is completely filled. So now it's just a matter of seeing where we can bounce from. Okay. When we reach the green zone, we have to buy or sell. We're waiting for it to reach it. And then we wait for a reaction and see how it goes. So if we then break highs, then we have to see here. Lorenzo, it's possible that Mark makes always change the strategies to get the retail traders. Not that I know, really. But it could be. The market is changing all the time. It's never, the market, it never stays stagnant. There's always a change going on. So yeah, no idea. And Zeke said, Lorenzo, what's happening? What's happening, brother? When we reach the green zone, oh yeah, we already mentioned this. Went with EU, stop below the low. It's so close. Like most retailers know ICT, SMC, and most strategies out there. But I think they always get us. So the thing is, I understand that the retail, right? Like SMC or ICT, a lot of people trading with them. But there are a lot of people that don't trade with them. So it's very, very mixed still. Will it tap into the green zone or bounce before touching it? I think once we're here, we could go to the lower time frame and see from there. So let's say that you bounce in that zone. You go to the lower time frames. You know, if we start building that liquidity right now to the upside here, we start creating something like this. There is still enough volume. And we break structure. The dollar comes down, gets rejected or something like that in a manner. We come up. We look for a continuation back towards this range. So it's going to be much more lower time frame setup if that's the case here. Which is still worth to take. Based upon the fact that we bounced from then the 4 hour. And the daily imbalance got filled completely. So we're waiting for that low here, and that tap in towards that zone and see if we can react from there. The slower we get there, the better it's going to be. So if you're going to be built up in this manner, then I'm more interested in looking for a breakout in that direction here.
Lorenzo, GU on the 15-minute might look interesting. Tapping into a demand area right now. If we get a confirmation, we might.
Oh yeah, we're now in that zone.
To the upside. Yeah.
GU is still there indeed. We're still in that range. Looking forward to see if the dollar can get rejected too. If you break and fall through it, then done. If the dollar breaks the highs, then it's invalidated. So yeah. All right, we're gonna wait for this last 50-minute closure, see how it goes. If there's still enough volume, we might be re-entering here. GU indeed, let's see how that one goes on the lower time frame. Specifically the, I would say the 5 minutes actually. Take out the lows and then potentially flipping out. Hi bro, good morning. What funded firm do you use? Still with Funded Next as an extra challenge on the side. So if you're interested, links in the description. GJ, interesting. GJ, yeah, wow. Took out the highs. Breaking down. Let's look at the yen. Broke below. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, came into this zone here. Immediately got bought up. 15-minute. Now pushing further. We're at support indeed for the yen after taking out the lows. Yeah, let's see how GJ reacts right here. And I'm gonna set an alert for gold right here, 1925.
That
Xau, what do you think, Lorenzo? Long-term sentiment pointing dollar? Yeah, much stronger dollar overall on the higher time frame. I do believe that there is a big chance we're gonna see one more massive run to the upside here. That does not mean that we're sometimes looking for a continuation to the upside and everything in that manner as well. But yeah, let's see. Gold filled up the imbalance completely on the daily. Yeah, let's see if you look on the 5-minute and see how we react. This is the low, 1928. Let's see what happens if you break above it here.
GU is reacting out of the zone, Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Looking at level 2, 5, yeah, just the last high in the 15-minute. I'm looking to let it break that, close above, come back, and might have continuation to the upside after that.
So break high, come down, or close above, look for continuation to the upside. Target the highs right there. Let's see how the dollar is reacting here. We seem to be overall negative the last 30 days. No, we have done pretty well over the last 30 days. The market is what the market does indeed, that's for sure. Lorenzo, what do you think about my Forex Funds shutdown? I created a video on it on my channel. Dollar still below that low here. It's still there. It's still below that low where we came down from, where we had that massive expansion from to the downside. Gold here right now. This is the low. This is that high here. This could cause a change if you can close above here and there is enough volume. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the 30-minute closure here. See if there is some potential. First want to see gold coming down lower. Lorenzo, have you ever used trading software? Yes. Ryan says negative nonetheless. In what way? Let me know. I think we have more wins than losses. It depends how you trade your risk management. I trade on multiple different accounts, so do take that in consideration. Lot size would work here for a short. Now, highest lot size I've done, I think, was 30 lots. Ronaldo says, Lorenzo, do you have somebody at Fibonacci that can assist me with my account, allow to people and end the chat before the problem is resolved? Yes, absolutely. Definitely. Reach out in the customer support. Gold is so unpredictable. I hate it. So you have to extrapolate gold a little bit. So the market in this case, yes, this is super manipulated here. The way we came up here, we took out the lows, we broke higher time frame support, we came up, we still came down again, so we trapped a lot of shortish here. We came up, trapped a lot of longers. This is where we got trapped. We still came down here right now. So yes, a lot of manipulation happening at the moment for gold. But if you extrapolate it, then gold has been doing extremely well. So it's definitely not always the case here. Gold is overall very profitable and I love it. It's just that, you know, and I can tell it in the chat already with some guys, you know, the moment you lose a couple of trades, which is normal, everything is bad. Everything about it. I hate it and this and that and that. That's the reality. You know, we have to understand that if you just zoom out and you look at it objectively and you backtest it, you see, okay, no, it's actually not that bad at all. Just these things are also part of the game here. What we're definitely going to do tomorrow, especially at the beginning of September, we're going to reevaluate gold for the next, you know, coming days. How's the volume like? How's it moving? Is there like enough volume today? Yes. Okay, perfect. So I still think the trade is good. Just the stop loss was a bit short. I'm still in.
If you go to the 1 hour as well on GU, Lorenzo, it looks really clean.
Yeah, I love it.
If you look at that bottom wick is getting created.
I love
Moving
it.
into that zone. Do see a lot of potential.
I want to make sure that the dollar is actually, you know, getting rejected here at this point, and we actually flip bearish. Overall, I do like it here. If we would close this one above, then and after this push, then yeah, then I'll be definitely interested in looking for continuation to these highs here. Two minutes.
Thomas, what is the name of the gold song? Good question. Lorenzo, what is the name of the gold song?
It's called Lola. You will find it.
Lola. Here you go, Sonar. Called Lola. I see Tech is asking me a question on Euro. I don't personally have a setup right now for Euro Tech. I'm waiting for the market to show its hand so we know what is going to happen. I have the same with what Lorenzo has with DXY. I want to see them first give me and show me where they want to go now before I'm going to anticipate what price is going to do.
Love it. Look at GU indeed.
Yeah, GU looks really good. I do like GU better than EU right now.
Yeah, this is looking great. If we continue break above here, we break resistance, come up, close above it. Then we could see something similar. We could look for the continuation to the upside. Especially after it has been taken out these lows. Comes back in support, above support, closes above support, and look for that continuation here.
Love it.
Dollar indeed getting rejected at the highs.
Let's see if they can flip that candle.
Yeah, this is looking good. If we create something like this, dollar comes down, gets rejected. If the dollar breaks the highs, I would be patient and wait for a new lower low or new validation. That would be an invalidation in the short term. So at the same time, we have to understand that we want to see volume. Want to make sure that there is enough volume. Gold I want to see coming down a little bit lower. Avi says I'm looking at 1924.82. Yes, exactly. 1924.82. Exactly. Exactly. Something like that. Was any profits August month in profits heads off to you? Thank you, brother. Yeah, the reason why I put the money in, not just pips, is just because I want to know also how much money we make, of course, specifically. But I'm trading on multiple accounts here, so it's not completely accurate. It's not only used or not traded from one account only. That's the only thing. Otherwise, I would just put, you know, pips here regardless to make it easier and to look at each specific trade. I also do not know what you risk per trade either. So yeah, do take that in consideration. That also counts for the signals as well. But yeah, let's just view each trade as an individual trade and see how it goes. That's the approach. So we're going to get two more taps involved. One is going to be a challenge tap. And one is going to be vantage as well. So it's going to be a big sheet of trades here. Any more trades? I think the volume is getting less at this particular moment. We're kind of ranging right now. If the volume still comes back here, we have the hourly closure now at least, or the hourly closure after the New York Stock Exchange open. I think that's it for today. Yeah, I don't see that the volume would come in, kick in and push us up right now. I think it's going to take a long time. What do you think, Thomas? I think it can still take a while.
Yeah, looking at it now, I would like to see so much happening, but I'm looking at the 1 hour. So thinking about a candle creation is going to be so long. I don't think the volume is coming back anytime soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it for now.
The good thing is though, that this is a very nice low to break, which is now a high. So if you come up and you close above it again, you come back into that range. And then same as what we had with GU, when we had that massive 200 pip trade here, we created exactly like this. The only difference is that it's practically inverted. If you guys can see it right here. It's very, very similar to the GJ trade. I don't know if you guys remember it from last week or a week and a half ago. This is where we're seeing the same thing happening here. So that's a very good target. If you would break above the 125.773 and the dollar would come down. Very important. Dollar would come down as well here. Okay. Okay, that's it for today, fam. I'm going to be here. I'm going to come back. Tomorrow we're going to trade with another account, a new account. Okay. Let's see how this one goes. Gonna be exciting. Gonna be new. You know, also executing for MetaTrader as well here. Yes, I'm still going to trade from this account as well. I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. All right, hope that makes sense. And that's the way I'm going to do it. Managing multiple things at the same time. We have to manage multiple accounts at the same time here. in order to grow multiple accounts as well here. That's very important. Instead of putting everything on one account, I like to diversify and spread it this way. For the challenge, okay, keep you guys updated as well. I'm gonna use this one for the giveaways practically, and the profits I make getting paid out. I have to show the fam that I'll be able to you know, pass a challenge. At the same time, all the trades that I take are not only New York sessions, right? So we have the London, we have Asia. I live in Indonesia, I live in Asia. So for me, London, Asia, and New York, you know, giving me the best opportunities right here. Sometimes New York is better, sometimes London is better than New York as well. Okay, so it's not that only New York is going to be our only trading day. No, I trade London, I trade Asia, I trade whenever I'm awake. That's my life right now. Gonna be back tomorrow again. Looking forward to it. We start fresh, especially after a loss. We start fresh as always, and after a win, there is no difference. No difference between a win, no difference between a win or a loss in general. We're gonna be here. So yeah, as long as we win more than we lose, that's all that matters. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Thomas is gonna be streaming London.
Yes.
And then yeah, the question if I trade Asia and London, I do trade Asia and London, but yeah, I do this for the Signal group. So not live on stream, but for the Signal channel here, which you can track as well. That's when I trade usually, you know, the London. So I trade London, I just don't stream it. I do it for the signals in that manner. All right. Still a W, guys, regardless. For the fam here, Mark Douglas, our man. Hope to see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. sharp. We're going to be here regardless. Looking forward to see you then. Right here, right there. All right. Fresh start tomorrow. Gonna see you then. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.